Welcome to the Meares podcast for the divisional round of the playoffs for 2014 season. It's January 2015.
It is January 2015, and it's cold as a mother out there.
It's cold as a motherfucker in here, too.
It's cold everywhere. It was actually the
We don't have heat up in here.
The heat was broken in my office today, too. You could see your breath on the elevator. That can't be good for elevators, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No. The wild card round was good, but not overly entertaining. We had one really good game with a controversial call in it.
Yeah, whatever. We don't even. That was just. I'm over that at this point.
Yeah, I am too, and I still think Dallas was the better team. I believe I went 1-3 last week, just so you know.
I don't know what I did.
We didn't do well.
I know that I had the Dallas game because I said they were going to win by 3.
You
Ended
did.
up winning by 4.
I did not have the Dallas game.
But the whole thing with that, I mean, I was pissed when it happened, and I thought that Detroit got robbed. Then I realized that they scored 6 points in the last 3 quarters.
Right, they did
At
not.
the end of the
play
day,
well.
that's not good enough.
And they fumbled the ball on the last possession.
Well, the game was over as soon as that call was made.
But
And the Des Bryant running out on the field was the real call that was missed.
right, but for me, I mean, they still had a chance to win at the end of the game. Not only that, but they fumbled the ball. Dallas recovers, and then Dallas fumbles and gives it back to them. So they got 2 chances at the end of the game. And
They needed
still,
a touchdown. It was over. They weren't getting a touchdown. They
I
hadn't
agree.
scored a touchdown in 45 minutes.
So
This week we're going to start with what do we got? The first game is
These are in
New
order
England.
this week, yeah.
The first game's New England Baltimore. Huh?
Yep, 4:30.
I'm sure New England's happy to see Baltimore come to New England.
They probably are not. They lost the last time they faced each other in the playoffs. That was in 2012, the 2012 playoff year. Baltimore won 28-13 at New England.
That's the year Baltimore won the Super Bowl.
Correct.
The only time that Baltimore has lost in New England was a practice player, cornerback, knocking away a pass in the last minute that would have won the game.
Correct. Yeah, they lost 23-20 in 2011 at New
Yeah,
England.
and the guy missed a chip shot field goal.
Right.
Baltimore, a 7-point underdog despite.
Correct.
I like Baltimore in this. I like Baltimore to win the Super Bowl, so fuck it.
Well, I mean, Joe Flacco, we sat here last week and stated how we don't know what Joe Flacco is.
During the regular season, it's becoming pretty clear what he is in the postseason.
That's what I was going to say. It's obvious what he is in the postseason, and that's a fucking winner. I mean, he has, how many home victories does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 7 road victories in the playoffs? Mm-hmm. That's insanity.
I think he's the all-time leader, isn't he?
Yeah, he's the all-time leader.
He's 10-4.
All-time in the playoffs, correct.
He has 10 wins since 2008.
No other
the
quarterback had
playoffs.
more than 5.
No other, and Manning isn't one of those.
Correct.
If you win the Super Bowl out of the wild card round, you got 4.
Correct.
That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, it's incredible. He puts up numbers. His overall stats for the playoffs, 10-4, almost 3,000 yards in those 14 games, 21 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. But if we look at just the last 5 games he's played, which is 2012 run to the Super Bowl and this past week, he has
13
touchdowns, no interceptions, and a quarterback rating of over 120 on average.
All right, well, it's enough stats. What do you got?
It's insane. I don't know how to go against him. So, do I think the Baltimore's going to win this game? I'm not sure. I think New England is a better team this year in the playoffs than they have been in past years. They are perennial in the playoffs, but this year, I believe their team is actually more complete. So, I don't know. I'm not even going to pick a winner, but I am going to say Baltimore covers the 7 points.
I know Pittsburgh didn't have Le'Veon Bell last week, but the Baltimore defense looked good.
They did look good. That surprised me, actually. I didn't think they were
surprised me
good.
too. But maybe it's because Le'Veon Bell. I mean, you bring in Ben Tate, and basically lost the game. One play lost the game. But yeah, we'll go with that way. Seattle, 11-point favorite hosting Carolina. Carolina now 500 for the season, 8-1.
And I would say that Carolina's defense looked good, but then I remembered who they were playing against last week.
That guy sucks, man.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, you can't overstate how bad that guy sucks.
I thought you could, and I thought you possibly did last
No.
week, but obviously you did not.
I'm telling you right now, I am better than that guy.
That
I am better than him.
That team
right
was
now, having not played touch football in 17 years.
That team was pathetic. They went under. They had under 100 yards total offense. Arizona, right?
I threw 5 interceptions in a fucking touch football game, and it was better than that. It's 77 yards total offense.
I've got to feel like
57. I don't even know what the hell it was. It's bad.
I got to feel like this is going to be a low-scoring game. Vegas seems to think so also, as they set the over-under at 39.5.
This is a classic. The biggest spread with the lowest over-under. I love it.
Right. So I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. Cam Newton might be banged up, but I like what he can do with the ball. Again, I'm not going to pick. I think Seattle's going to win the game, but I'm taking Carolina to cover the 11. 11 points in the playoffs.
I don't touch double-digit spreads normally, but I think this is. Vegas is Vegas. They ain't in the business to make bad spreads, but Carolina is 11. That's a lot. I'll take Carolina to cover. I don't think they win. That would be crazy. Green Bay hosting Dallas. Dallas 6-point underdogs. To me, this game hinges on one calf.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
I mean, if Rodgers is hobbled and he strains it and he's not able to go or he's really limited, Dallas is going to win this game. And he's not practicing. I mean, it's significant.
He practiced a little bit today.
Okay, well, it's significant that he hasn't practiced.
Have we seen a weather forecast for Green Bay for Sunday? I do care because I think it's going to make a difference in the game. Green Bay obviously has the better offense. Green Bay hasn't lost at home, if I'm correct.
No, it's 8-0 at home versus
8-0
on the road. So, but everybody's like, "Oh, something's got to give." So fuck that shit. Dallas didn't go to Green Bay this year. Don't get it twisted.
That's true.
I mean, the big win for Dallas on the road was Seattle, and it was impressive. But
you're going
to tell me that a team's built to win on the road? I mean, give me a fucking break.
That was, oh my God.
It's the same fucking thing it is here.
It's going to be 1 degree tomorrow.
That's what it is in here. My sody pop's frozen.
They did play Seattle when Seattle wasn't playing at their peak.
What I'm saying is, it ain't. Here's the deal: if Matt Flynn's a factor, it's over.
Right.
It all comes down to how Rodgers plays, and I'm gonna say he plays well enough to win. I don't think they cover.
So the forecast is actually pretty generous for January in Green Bay. It's 21 degrees high. It's a 1 o'clock game, so it'll be at the heat. There's not going to be any snow or weather. I like Green Bay to win. I like Green Bay to cover. I have faith that Aaron Rodgers will be able to play well. I think they can run the ball in that Dallas defense with Eddie Lacy. I don't think Dallas's defense can stop Eddie Lacy. I'm a little concerned about the Packers defense stopping Dallas, but I don't know.
Here's the deal.
I don't have faith in Tony Romo.
Here's the deal. Tony Romo may have won that game last week, and they may talk about how his monkey's off his back. I mean, fuck a bullshit. I mean,
he looked horrible.
Dude, throw the fucking ball already.
He looked horrible.
The touchdown pass, there was 8 guys in the fucking vicinity. Somebody's going to catch it, and he held it too long.
Correct.
He held it too long. If that's how he's going to play, I mean, this could just be a fucking abortion. I mean, it could be really, really bad. But, like I said, it comes down to one calf. That's all. We got ice now.
All right, let's move on to the last game.
I don't give a shit about this one. Denver faded by 7 over Indy. This is the most boring game of the playoffs. Denver interests me 0 this year. I mean, they're not gonna. What?
They haven't looked that good.
No, I mean, is Indy going to beat them? No. They're going to cover 7. Okay. Cares? Who cares?
I don't know.
It's a matter of whether or not Denver plays Baltimore or New England.
I had a theory that the reason they were running the ball so much was to save Peyton for the playoffs. We all know Peyton struggles in the playoffs. I'm going to go on the limb and say that Peyton disproves all his critics during this postseason and plays exceptionally well. They haven't really played a meaningful game in quite some time. I think they're going to come out a little rusty in the beginning, and Andrew Luck might go up early. They might go up 7-0, but I foresee the game being 31-14 at the end, Denver winning, so I'll take Denver to cover.
I mean, this is your typical situation this is the Elway situation. Elway couldn't win shit until he had Terrell Davis. Is C.J. Anderson Terrell Davis?
No.
He could be. He could be if they make a run to the Super Bowl.
Could be.
And he gets 150 yards per game. He's going to be a different player than we're talking about right now. But you got to show me Peyton Manning can't win a Super Bowl this year without the running game.
Correct.
He's not there.
Correct.
I mean, he's not what he was last year. Great year, whatever. But he's not there. God forbid Denver goes to New England. That would be the most uninteresting game. It's like, how many times are we going to do this?
Yeah,
who cares?
Yeah, I don't foresee. I hope that doesn't happen, but it could very well happen. It's exactly what I predicted in our pregame.
I said last week
preseason show,
the 1 and 2 season the AFC could lose this week. I'm looking at this. I don't see them both losing. Just because Indy's there, like not that Cincy would have done anything. I mean, there's a team that's just fucking god awful. I said the guy in the bright pink fucking Audi is the only thing that looked worse than fucking Andy Dalton in the fucking playoffs. I take it back. That dude's got style compared to that. And I'm not even going to fault Andy Dalton completely because you talk about lack of separation.
Oh, my goodness.
You and I could have had more separation than this Sanu guy.
He is
horrible. I don't know where this guy came from. I don't know if he's American or what. But not that even matters. But I just where did you do a flea flicker and the fucking cornerback's got you beat by a yard?
It was bad.
How's a cornerback beating you on a deep pass?
And not only that, but then his crossing, he couldn't catch the ball. Hit him in the hands.
He hasn't caught the ball all year.
It's
but they couldn't get separation on a pick play.
Yeah, no, I got you. And I'm happy because I won the bet with our viewer Brown Shoe T2.
Our listener now.
Our listener. We bet that Cincinnati would make the AFC Championship game. They obviously did not. So he's going to be putting a video out saluting how smart we are and how wonderful we are.
I had nothing to do with that.
No, but he's going to include you because you're awesome.
Appreciate
it.
Yeah.
So that's the divisional round. Okay, so last week we both agreed that somebody from the wild card round would make the Super Bowl. And we both agreed it was going to be Pittsburgh.
Absolutely.
Let's make another prediction. So one of these teams that's on the road is more than likely going to win and make it to the Super Bowl. I think we're both in agreement that it's going to come out of that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game, but this time we're going to both go with Baltimore. You've already said that you think they're going to make the Super Bowl.
I was joking.
Oh, really?
I don't think a road team wins this week.
You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
Did I say somebody was going to? No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. But I don't know if that's ever happened. Well, it probably has, but I don't remember the last time that all 4 home teams won on divisional weekend.
Well, I don't see anybody losing. I mean, this is going to be Seattle, Green Bay, New England, Denver, and it's pretty much what we thought it was going to be at the beginning of the year.
It's exactly what I said was going to happen at the beginning of the year.
And then at the end of the day, it's going to be like whoop-de-doo. I mean, give me something exciting.
I think I'd
love to see Carolina just win the Super Bowl.
I would too. I agree.
Just so I can wake up. Just so I can wake up.
I do think Baltimore wins this game. I think they can win the game, and if they do, watch out Denver. Although then they can get revenge on Denver for what happened.
Think about this. He could go. Flacco could go. Roethlisberger, Brady, Manning, Rodgers.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if he wins his second Super Bowl making that run?
No.
The first one was Kaepernick was in the first one, and so was Andrew Luck. If Andrew Luck ends up being a Hall of Famer, you're going to have Luck, Manning and Brady to get through the AFC.
Right.
And so, I think Joe Flacco ends up in the Super Bowl or in the Hall of Fame by the time it's all said and done.
If he keeps going at this pace, 10-4.
If he wins a second Super Bowl, how many guys that have 2 Super Bowls that aren't in the Hall of Fame?
Well,
Plunkett?
If he wins another Super Bowl, he'll have a postseason record of 13-4.
Well, I'm not talking about this year. I'm talking about ever.
Yeah, but I'm saying 13-4.
Well, he's undefeated in the first week of the playoffs.
That is
the
correct.
only year he doesn't have a playoff win is the year they didn't make it.
Correct.
And he's only missed it 1 year out of what? 7? 8 now?
He made 2008, 2009, 10, 11. The only year he missed it was last year.
Count on your fingers.
The last year was the only year he missed it.
Yeah. You got fucking Tony Romo who had 1 fucking playoff win until last week.
He's 29 years old, huh? I didn't think he was that old.
He's been in the league since 2008.
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's 2015, bro.
2008 seems like it was like 2 years ago, so.
In certain aspects.
Of course, my daughter was born in 2000.
My ex-in-laws today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where at?
Bottom dollar. They were snatching up all the shit before it closed.
Before it closed?
Yeah. I said hi.
Did you say hi?
Yeah.
Yeah? Were they cordial?
He was, yeah, and then I waved to the mom. She was like taking a bunch of Doritos off the shelf or something.
So Flacco's been in the league since 2008. My oldest daughter was born in 2008, and funny story, it's funny. It's funny now. Kind of.
Wait till the stitches come out.
She fell on Wednesday night at 2:30 in the morning off the bed and cut her face open fairly bad. There was enough blood that it was a little scary. But then the bleeding stopped, and she had a huge gash in her forehead to where she needed stitches. And I said to her, we got to go to the hospital. And she said to me, are they going to have to sew me? Mm-hmm. And it was kind of funny. And I said, yes. And then she lost it. And
she fell out of her bed.
Out of my bed. Well, I didn't know she was in my bed.
Why was she there?
We don't know. She got up to go to the bathroom. When she left the bathroom, she decided to crawl into our bed. Nobody had any knowledge that she was even in the bed. I actually thought I pushed her out of the bed, but she tells me I didn't. So I believe her.
7-year-olds should be sleeping in their own bed, man.
She never comes into our bed.
Obviously, you wouldn't have fucking known. Maybe she just comes in for a couple hours.
Yeah, she could. She could do that every night. I have no idea. Our 3-year-old comes into our bed every day. It's painful, but she at least sleeps in between us, so there's no falling out. She used to fall out of her own bed all the time, and no big deal. She just hits the floor, gets back up, gets back in bed.
You want to get a railing or?
No, she's good. She's got to learn. How do you learn if you don't fall?
Man, I don't know. I've never. I was in the top bunk, so when I was growing up, I was in the top bunk. There was a railing, and I don't believe I ever had the issue.
She just and then same day. So I don't get much sleep. I stay home from work with her. She's traumatized.
You don't go to work ever, man.
She's traumatized from this. She thinks now that everybody needs to get stitches. It's a disaster. So I'm home. My wife comes home from work. She needs to go to the grocery store. My youngest daughter, who is 2.5, she is on a chair in the dining room where we have hardwood floors, and she just decides to take a header right off the chair.
I did that when I was
on the floor. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to take another kid to the hospital the same day. I'm going to get social services called, and these kids are going to be removed from my house.
I did that when I was 3 on concrete.
Yeah, that's not good either.
That might explain a few things.
Everybody
says, oh, it's funny.
She has like a ping pong ball size.
What the fuck? I just closed something on the computer.
She has like a ping pong ball size bump on her head. It's all black and blue today. And then the other daughter has a fever and gets sick. My house is like an emergency room. I don't even want to go near it because it's out of control, and I'm annoyed. And I'm very happy to be at your place today, where it's nice and quiet.
The frozen tundra of 78 Yellowwood Court.
Whatever. It's so nice to not be dealing with this.
On the podcast.
Are we gonna have groupies knocking down our door?
Yeah. Well, you can just kick it in real easy.
So a big thing that happened this week, or this past weekend, was the passing of Stuart Scott.
Yeah, it was a shame.
It's sad. I'm going to be honest with you. It affected me a little bit more than I ever expected it would. I mean, we all knew he was sick. He was battling cancer. Shouldn't come as a surprise that he finally died, but he was young, 49. He did have 2 daughters. I just happened to be watching SportsCenter on, was it Sunday morning?
Yeah, it was
Sunday morning. I just happened to be watching SportsCenter. I never watch SportsCenter in the mornings on the weekend anymore. And Hannah Storm comes on, and she can barely even speak. She's so choked up. And then they do the tribute. It was very nice. But then I found myself having to watch everything about Stuart Scott.
I didn't realize much about him. To me, he was always fucking annoying.
To me, I grew up with him.
Well, I did too, and he was fucking annoying.
I didn't find him annoying then. I
found him fucking annoying.
The lazy guy.
I didn't realize the trailblazing aspect of it.
Yeah.
That didn't have any effect on me. Like, I respect that now, but like as a kid, it was just like, to me, it was no different than what Patrick and Oldman were doing.
Right.
And it was just kind of like ESPN couldn't just fucking talk. Everybody had to have some sort of shtick. I just thought that was a shtick. I didn't realize that he was bringing the urban culture to sports.
To be honest with you, I don't think I did either. And there was a question that somebody brought up on the radio or on another podcast. Actually, one of his very most famous catchphrase is "cool as the other side of the pillow."
Cooler than the other
side of the pillow. Did he come up with that? I mean,
that beats the piss out of me. Did he come up with "booyah"? Because they're acting like he came up with "booyah."
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, that's just a phrase that I've heard people say.
Fuck what I know, dude.
But
I'm not urban.
Cooler than the other side of the pillow. I don't remember anybody saying that before him. If he came up with it, that's his phrase. And it's a great phrase because if you think about it, I love flipping a pillow over in bed. It's fucking awesome. It's all hot and all of a sudden it's cold.
Flipping your fucking kids over too. Flip everything in my fucking bed.
So yeah, I mean it's a shame. Like I said, I was affected way more than I expected to be. The room got a little dusty at times on Sunday morning.
Dusty? What do you mean, like crying and shit?
Yeah, I had little tears in my eyes.
I cried. I watch Lifetime TV all the time. I'm crying fucking 24/7. I have this fucking Summer's Eve fucking douche song in my head. It's been all fucking day, and I'm just picturing women walking with this sachet, sushi, some shit, And then it's like, at the end, it's like, I'm trying to figure out why they're walking like this, and all of a sudden it's because they douche today. I'm like, well, this is what I get for watching 3 episodes of Grey's Anatomy a day.
I watched a comedy special last night. Do you know who Jim Gaffigan is? He's a comedian.
No.
You probably know him if you heard the voice, but you wouldn't know him just don't know the name. But anyway, he was doing a bit that made me think of you last night for 2 reasons. One, because he used, the bit had to do with ice cream at night.
Nice.
And Lifetime at the same time.
Oh, wow.
It was like you and your roommate combined into one person. Something was like, he loves to eat ice cream at night before he goes to bed. He eats a whole pint while he's watching Lifetime.
Well, yeah. I mean, technically that's true because I'm the one watching Lifetime and he's the one throwing down a fucking... My roommate got so fucked up on his birthday this week. Now, we're not drinking.
Correct.
You and I are not drinking. So I went to the bar for 3 hours and drank. I drank more soda pop than I would have fucking beer. I mean, this hand-to-mouth OCD thing that I have is out of control. I mean, the bartender gave me water to fucking slow me down when I was drinking diet soda. She's like, you got to slow down. So my roommate gets wrecked. It's his birthday. I mean, it's not the only time he gets wrecked, but we'll give him a pass for that. He came home and fucking ate a fucking bowl of ice cream like I've never seen. I mean, this is like the Amistad of fucking ice cream. It's like you couldn't possibly take like a picture of this like ice cream just in the air and then like the same measurement of the bowl and figure out how the fuck on earth you could get that in there. And not only did he get it in there, but he ate it fucked up sideways and didn't spill a fucking thing. It was amazing.
Does he ever eat it directly from the pint, or does it have to be in the bowl?
It's got to be in the bowl. He can't eat it. He gets fast food. He's got to put it on a plate. Everything's got to be on a plate. That's
a little weird.
I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I like when he gets fast food. He's got to order everything plain.
Right.
So when he gets home, he goes to Burger King at 1:30 in the morning, and he's gonna fucking order a plain bacon cheeseburger. Now, what the fuck you think the person making the cheeseburger is saying?
They're not probably very happy. I know that.
It's already made. I mean, I would think it's got. I mean, if it's plain, aren't you doing less?
You're doing less, but I'm sure when they already make them, they already have the shit on them.
If you got to make something special.
Yes.
Or, you know what? He thinks the term plain is universal.
Well, it's not.
I wouldn't really fucking know. Like, I don't know. What the hell? What does that mean? So every time he brings it home and it's got some sort of condiment on it because he's scared of condiments, I get to fucking eat it. He's scared of condiments. I'm lucky I can keep salad dressing in the refrigerator without having to put it outside. Amazing. It's amazing.
But yeah, the Jim Gaffigan thing was really funny. He's a great comedian. He was actually on one of the pregame NFL shows the other day. I don't know if he's like now a new like Jim Riggle. Is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Ron Riggle. Ron
Riggle, yeah.
But he's funny. I'll have to show you some of his stand-up. It's actually really, really good. He's got like 5 kids. It's funny. He's a good comedian. But the Lifetime and ice cream, I was dying. And I could have been... I was by myself, and I'm laughing at Lifetime and ice cream. And if somebody would have seen me there, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
Yeah, that's funny though. That is funny because I do watch Lifetime.
Yes,
I can't deal with the movies though. Well, and the dance moms. The dance moms is brutal.
The movies on Lifetime are absolutely horrifically bad.
Horrifically bad. But they have a show of I don't know what it's called, but they're small people, like small women.
Dwarfs?
Well, the former term midget. I don't know what do we call them now.
There's 2 different kinds, right? There's dwarfs and midgets.
Yeah, let's get into the details of that.
Well, there are.
That was like there were short Ewoks and taller Ewoks. I mean, I don't fucking know.
They're 2 separate things. One, they're completely proportional to themselves. That's like one kind. And then the other one has like a big head but a small
it's the
body.
latter.
Okay, gotcha.
And they have a show about that, and they're all doing like dancing in the commercial to the All About the Bass deal.
Oh my god!
You want to talk about an image you go to sleep with?
Oh my god!
Man, especially not drinking. I mean, at least I could drink that away before.
Speaking of not drinking, and we are now 8 days into our New Year's resolution.
I'm technically, you know what? If you just gave me a pass for the holidays, I'm coming up on 2 months.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
I have stuck to it. I've stuck to the diet 100%. I've stuck to the non-drinking 100%. I weighed myself on the last show at 229.
I thought we were doing that live on the podcast.
0.6. No, I wanted to weigh before because I didn't like walking away.
Oh, yeah.
I am down to 223.6, so that's 6 pounds in 7 days. I'm very proud of that. I'm hoping it keeps falling off at that rate for the next couple of weeks.
I don't know how much more I can lose.
No, you look skinny, and it's fucking pissing me off.
But 221 pounds. I'm 6 foot tall. I mean,
Right.
If I lose another 10 pounds, I'm not going to have a chest anymore. I'm going to be like a fucking 12-year-old girl.
So now you know what you have to do, right?
Start lifting.
Tighten.
Are you looking at me right now?
Tighten.
You looking at me
I'm
right
just
now?
saying.
I wore this shirt for you.
That's my goal from when I lose the 60. Once I lose the 60 pounds, which God helping I will do, then I will have to tighten because it'll be a disaster of flab and skin. And
See, I don't have that problem. I don't have the flab problem per se.
No, but I mean, I think if I lose that much weight, I'm going to have to do something to tighten up some of the stuff.
This round's been weird for me because I've lost it all in my chest and shoulders.
Yeah.
Oh, the stomach too.
And stomach.
The stomach too. But I've noticed like my shoulders have really thinned out where normally that's not.
Well, that could also
not
be
the
your
case.
neck thing out too.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It's just
That's big for me.
It's a different because I'm doing walking this time.
Okay.
Which I've never done before. I don't know. Like, you would think your legs would fucking have an effect, not your fucking tits. I don't know. I'm just trying to draw some sort of conclusion.
So make sure that my wife doesn't walk so she doesn't lose her tits. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to tell you. I'm just saying that I look in the mirror and it's like, you know, I'm losing boobies.
I am not overly exercising this month. I've played some ping pong.
You can't. Oh yeah, ping pong. Yeah.
Dude, I'm kicking it. I am at work. We got a ping pong table. I am now 27-1 at ping pong against my coworkers. But so that's my I've been sweating. My CEO beat me. I kind of let him win.
Oh yeah, that's what they all say.
No, I did. I was going easy on him, and he beat me in extra points. It wasn't like he beat me. I shut somebody out today 11-0. It was bad.
I thought is it 11 or 7?
11-0. If it was 7, I'd have like 20 shutouts.
Oh, look at me.
But so my exercise is going to start in February. So I am right now. I'm just getting my body in shape. I'm very excited because I've been eating smaller meals throughout the day, and my stomach has obviously shrunk. Maybe not on the outside, but on the inside because I can't eat as much. I had a salad today. I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's a good process. Like I got lucky because I did the 3 weeks from Thanksgiving up till the middle of December. So this not drinking's been pretty easy. Even sitting at the bar the other night, I really didn't crave to drink because dipping back into it for my birthday and then just going on a fucking 11-day blackout really showed me that I don't want to get into that. But it's easier with the weight. Like tomorrow, I should crack under 220, which that's the first time that's happened since our weight loss contest.
Which was 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I got down to like 215 for that, 214. Like I said, this is a different look on this weight loss for me.
It's been a while since I've been under 200, so I'm very excited. I need to get there. That's just step one. I mean, that's step one of fucking 25,000 steps I have to do. What the hell was I just... Oh, I'm a little concerned because I have some travel coming up. Yeah. I have a golf trip of 5 guys, which is just going to have to be... This is going to have to be a 5-day vacation from everything.
16 guys, 5 days.
Yeah. 16 guys, 5 days.
That'd be the worst golf vacation ever.
Yeah. Actually,
5 guys.
5 guys, yeah.
Let's just go play a 2 and a threesome for fucking 5 days.
I think I'm going to try and do... scale back the drinking during that, but I just don't see how I can go 5 days in a golf trip with 15 other guys when they're drinking and I'm not drinking. It just doesn't sound like fun. And then
once we hit the end of January, you don't have the problem I have. You could probably scale it back.
No, but I'm still gonna not drink I'm not gonna drink.
Right.
I'm not.
Well, you'll be able to. Like if we went to PBs after this, you could go. To
but
PBs
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna drink. I'll go to PBs, but I'm not gonna drink.
Oh.
I'm not going to drink unless.
Like if you went out with your wife, you wouldn't go to PJs afterwards for the bowling because you went out.
Maybe
we'd
go there,
wife.
but I don't know if I don't think I'd have a drink. I don't want to drink unless it's something that I'm like, let me drink because this is going to make this more fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like the trip, it's going to be kind of like a mandatory required thing. Not necessarily. I mean, obviously that's stupid to say, but it is. Everybody's going to be drinking and whatever. So I'll do that then, but I'm not gonna just drink randomly for no reason.
No, I don't know what I'm gonna do. The Super Bowl party's gonna tell me a lot, or not party, but we're gonna get together for the Super Bowl. I'm assuming, and if I don't have anything to do that following Monday, which this new job that I'm looking at apparently isn't going to be too time consuming. Matter whether or not I have a paper route at 3:00 in the morning. That'll determine whether or not I have to get bamboozled. I think what happened on my birthday was really that you left me because you were going home and I wasn't ready.
Well, it's the difference between being single and being married. I had to go home.
The other thing about my birthday that I realized, I'm trying to figure out what happened. I think what happened was I started drinking at 8:00 in the morning and I didn't eat anything.
Yeah, and I came over at 2:30, and we hit it hard till 8. I mean, we hit it hard till 8.
I guess so. Like I'm trying to figure out if I took shots or whatever. It's like maybe I'm not.
We didn't eat. We didn't eat the whole time we were together.
I didn't eat. Yeah, that would have been like 48 hours of not eating. Yeah. I was trying to figure out why I fell down on the way home. It's like, my liver's just going like, yo, asshole, I got news for you.
Yeah, because we went bowling and then we went to PB's and watched the game. We never.
And I went back bowling thanks to bad ideas.
We never ate. That's why I had to go home because I was getting to the point where I gotta go eat something.
I did the dip. I just left. I walked home and I fell down coming up the steps, close as I can figure, and then I kicked the door in. So that's where I kind of got the idea that maybe I shouldn't go back to drinking. But I think if I just don't put myself in a situation like that.
Right. The thing is
I mean, when it's your birthday, it doesn't mean you wake up at 8:00 and start having beers. I think I went back to sleep, though. I did go back to sleep for a little bit before you came over, but it still doesn't change the effect.
Right. So my thing is I am definitely going to drink on the Super Bowl party. It is going to be a little bit of a party. My daughter's birthday is the day before.
Is Jimmy Hardener going to be there?
Probably not.
Because Eileen just texted me, what's up with Jimmy Hardener?
He might be there.
She doesn't even know his name.
He'll be at the birthday party that you're going to.
What's
at the
that?
trampoline place.
Am I going to that?
Well, yeah, we're going to do some basketball, dude.
Oh,
trampoline basketball.
Yeah. I'm going to check my benefits package, see what's covered.
But I am going to drink mainly because I have so much fucking alcohol in my house. I need to get rid of some of it.
I got to come over and drink some beer.
But no, I mean, I'm not going to get hammered. I'm not going to. It's just I'm not going to. I need to keep the weight going. This is for me is a whole year thing. I gotta get rid. I mean, this is. I was on the verge of like not being healthy at all, like death, not healthy.
Well, yeah. I mean, what the hell you think my 2014 was?
Right. So
I mean, it really was. I worked towards making it possible to drink, but I'm excited because I have a prospect.
Yes.
That gives me like encouragement that I might at some point have a future.
Insurance adjustment.
Yeah, last night I went on Craigslist Monday. I went buck fucking wild because I didn't think I was going to have work this week. Turns out I did have work. And I applied to about 58 jobs. And one of them was this insurance adjustment thing. And I didn't really know what it was. Thought it was more of a property inspection type thing. Skimmed over it. Then last night I went to a seminar and, I got set up. It's just basically the same as real estate, but it's for homeowners claims.
Right.
So basically you're representing the person for their homeowner's claim, and you get a percentage of it. Obviously, the presentation, it's so easy. I'm gonna basically based on the presentation, I'll make $250,000 next month.
Sweet.
Not gonna be the case, but coupling that with my real estate license makes it more valid for me to say I'm a realtor. Because one thing that never rang true with me is like being a realtor, like just solely that, like it just didn't make any sense.
Right.
There's a million of them. It's a rat race.
Right.
And people don't like realtors.
So most,
They
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Don't. They think you do nothing.
Which is insane, but yes.
Well, based on some of them.
Based on some of them. Based on
people will take a listing and just leave it sit.
Yeah. Based on people that we will not name.
Nah, it's not the one I'm talking about.
No, it's the one I'm talking about. The one that I knew a realtor who pretty much didn't do much.
Yeah. I mean, they'll put it on the MLS and then just leave it sit.
Right.
But coupling the two of those, and then it's everything's independent contractor, so it's like I can do it whenever I want, and then I can still work plumbing jobs. I want to get a paper route.
It's good.
That's good. That's good podcasting.
I had a paper route when I was 13, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but you drive on this one, so it's more of like an 18-year-old.
I don't understand. Do you have like a mail truck, or do you just do it?
Piss out of me. I didn't get a reply. I did not get a reply back. I don't know. It's like $1,000 a month to do it from 3 to 6 in the morning, and if I'm not drinking, it's like, why not?
Yeah.
So I did that last Friday, and then I told my parents about it this weekend. I had a good visit with my parents for the holidays because I didn't go down on Christmas. And my dad asked me last night when I was telling him about the insurance adjusting thing. He was like, you hear about the paper route? I said, no. He goes, well, what are you going to do? I said, it's fucking 7. He's like, what? I said it's 7. I'm not pushing the issue. Like, call a guy on Tuesday. He's gonna be like, you want to train tonight? And it's 7. It's 7 fucking degrees. No. I got a 1992 Explorer just waiting to fucking throw up an engine.
The other big story this week, Hall of Fame inductions. We had 4 people make it into the Hall of Fame. Smoltz, Randy Johnson. Help me out.
Biggio.
No, Biggio didn't make it, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Biggio.
Or no. Yeah, Biggio, not Bagwell.
Right. Biggio and one other pitcher, Pedro Martinez. Yeah. They all made it.
Comfortably.
We talk about this all the time. I don't understand. I'm so sick of this unanimous bullshit. Just vote. I mean, how do you not vote for Randy Johnson?
And we talked about it. It's the same jerk off that voted for Darren Erstad.
Right, exactly.
I don't even know who Darren Erstad was.
Tom Gordon, dude. Tom Gordon pitched for the Phillies. He got a vote. One vote.
Well,
who the fuck is voting for Tom Gordon?
He started with Kansas City.
I understand, but I'm saying
he had a good
pitched for like
in the beginning.
35 years, dude. He was pitching forever.
Well, Tom Gordon should get votes before Darren Erstad because I know who Tom Gordon is. I don't know who Darren Erstad is.
I don't understand this whole
Boone. What's his name?
Aaron Boone.
Aaron Boone got 2 votes.
Oh my God! To be in the Hall of Fame, to just say I'm not going to vote for a guy because everybody else will, and I don't want him to be unanimous. That's the most asinine, stupid, old white reporter person thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't get it. I mean, the people that made it are the people that should have made it.
I'll tell you one that got snubbed.
Not Piazza.
Yes.
No.
He might be.
No, this is the other thing that's weird about the
first, second, third thing.
Well, he's going to climb.
Right.
And now people see, like, Biggio missed it by 2 votes last year, so now he's in by 26. So they need to see that you're close in order to vote. If you don't vote for Craig, what's his name?
Craig Biggio?
Craig Biggio. Is that who made it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggio Bagwell, just confusing.
I know.
If you don't vote for him...
Doesn't help they played on the same team either.
Yeah, if you don't vote for him the first fucking year, why the fuck are you voting for him on the 4th?
Exactly.
You're a Hall of Famer or you're not.
That's all it is.
And it's like, well, he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
There's no...
Well, then don't fucking put him on the ballot.
Exactly.
What the fuck? What is
There's
the
There's
idea?
nothing in the Hall of Fame that indicates somebody's a first ballot Hall of Famer. There's just nothing in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't say what ballot you got in, so who cares what ballot you get in on?
Unless there's new voters every year, and that's why. But I don't think that's the case.
No, I don't think... I'm assuming there has to be 1 or 2 because... people die, so I'm assuming you replace them.
I just don't know the criteria of how you get a Hall of Fame vote, and whatever it is needs to go away.
I mean, to me, Piazza is, if not the greatest hitting catcher of all time, he's in the top 3.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that...
He don't do nothing for me.
Yeah, but he hit over 400 home runs, over 300 lifetime batting average. He batted he batted like 360, like 3 different years. He's a catcher.
360. I looked that fucking up.
He batted 360
I don't believe that.
At least once. I should say at least once.
Maybe. But like I said, he'll get in. This is the other fucking thing I love. They wouldn't put him in because they're not going to have 5.
Because there's only been 5 one time.
I'm raising my hand. Do we pool our votes before we submit them?
They have to. They have to talk.
How do you know?
They have to talk.
How the hell do you know if there's going to be... Like, if you take a ballot and you individually vote, how do you know that you're not going to put 5 in?
There's some place on the dark internet somewhere. There's some fucking baseball writers website that they go to that they all talk. There's no way they don't.
Is it baseball writers or is it sports writers?
It's baseball writers. It's only baseball writers.
That's just whatever.
But I mean, Mike Piazza, if he's not one of the best catchers, he's in the top 3. So how do you not?
He was a terrible defensive catcher.
I understand, but okay, let's see. He batted.
Don't call him a good catcher.
But he was a catcher.
I know, but he was a good hitting catcher. He was a terrible defensive catcher.
All right, so he batted in 93, his first full season, 318, then 319, 346, 336, 362.
All right, what's his career batting average?
308.
Yeah.
Career on base, 377.
How many home runs? Oh, on base. Yeah. Oh, wait, hold on. On base percentage. Oh, you're in.
427 home runs.
Yeah.
1,335 RBIs.
Yeah, he never won a championship.
He didn't, but he was a 1, 2. That can't be right.
Yeah. All-star.
9-time MVP?
Yeah, he was. You know what? He was the MVP of the league 9 times. What?
Well, it says MVP. I don't know what that means. It says awards, MVP. He was Rookie of the Year. He could have been Rookie of the Year and MVP the same year. I don't know. Oh, that's that's in the voting. That's in the voting. I see.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't a 9-time MVP. That's amazing.
No, he was a 12-time All-Star. He came in second.
You're making a case. Whatever. He'll make it next year.
MVP
He'll make it next year.
Twice.
He'll make it next year.
Yeah, but he's one of the best ever at his position, and he doesn't make it. To me, that's just snubbing a guy.
I think you're overdoing it with him.
Best batting. Catchers aren't known for batting. Correct.
Well, whose fault is that?
Well, that's a tough position to play and be able to bat.
You're not selling me on a snub. You're not selling me on a snub.
I don't. I think that he should be. He's going to be in. I agree with you, but to not get in because you can't put him in on the whatever round it's on, or because you can't get 5 people in the Hall of Fame. That's the reason he's not in. He's not in because he doesn't deserve it. He's not in because baseball writers decide when he gets to go in. That's my point.
No, I guess the first ballot. I kind of get the first ballot Hall of Fame thing being significant.
Where do you stand on the steroid guys? Bonds, McGuire.
I don't like any of them, so it doesn't bother me. You know what? None of it fucking bothers me. Do I think they cheated? No. I don't think they did. Right, because it's the standard of the time. Do you want to say Barry Bonds doesn't deserve the title of the all-time home run leader? I'll listen. Because he did hit home runs on steroids when Babe Ruth and Hank Aaron didn't.
Correct.
But, it just... The eye-hand coordination to hit a home run has nothing to do with fucking steroids.
To me...
It's got nothing to do with steroids.
To me, Barry Bonds and Mark McGuire, prior to... you can almost tell when they really started taking steroids. They went from small guys to big guys. But prior to them taking steroids, to me, they were Hall of Fame caliber players at that time. I've heard stories about Barry Bonds where he's just...
Bonds definitely
one of the most insane hitters of all time.
I don't know about McGuire. McGuire was scrawny. He did hit 49 home runs his rookie year, I think, as a scrawny guy. But I don't know. Sosa's down like 6%.
I don't think Sosa would have ever been a Hall of Famer.
He had 600 home runs, bro. He would have been in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
He had 600 home runs. 500 home runs, 3,000 hits. That's your...
Have you seen a picture of him recently,
No, I wouldn't care.
He looks like a cartoon character.
It's one of those things, like, I'll participate in the debate because we're doing it, but I just don't care. Should Pete Rose be in the Hall of Fame? I don't care. I really don't care because he had the most hits all time.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't want to fucking enshrine him.
Right.
It's basically just like a fraternity of suck-off. Well, you're not in the Hall of Fame? Like, fucking gives a shit. You did what you did on the field.
Right.
They're going to say, he's not in the Hall of Fame. Who fucking cares, man? Joe Jackson, not in the fucking Hall of Fame because of what? I don't even know if he would have been in the Hall of Fame. Was he even?
I don't know. He was good. He was a good player. I don't know how long he played
I don't know what happened there. But...
championships he won or anything. But yeah, to me, it comes down to what you said in the beginning. They didn't cheat. Baseball, it wasn't against the rules in baseball.
No.
If it wasn't being pushed by baseball is a question. They might have been the ones helping them get the steroids at this point. That's how bad it was.
If you want to put them in, put them in. There's only one person that should be banned from anything ever, and that's Rafael Palmeiro. That dude was a douche. Him and Ryan Braun. Don't say anything or deny once. Don't get on a fucking pulpit and then just instantly get busted.
Yes,
instantly get busted.
That's the same. It's the same argument with Clemens. Like, should Clemens be in? It was one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Yeah, he was.
Is it because of steroids?
This might be sacrilegious, but I'm sorry, man. Unless somebody fucking dropped some sort of radioactive shit in Nolan Ryan's backyard. He was on something too. Motherfucker, please, man. Like, seriously? Motherfucker's 46 years old throwing 100 miles an hour? Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Even if it's not steroids, you're healing with something.
Yes.
You're healing with something.
Yes.
Come on, man.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, everybody has. You can tell me that people haven't. Fine. Maybe I'll believe you. Maybe I won't. But it doesn't matter. They're all level playing field. You're basing them against other people during that time period. Don't base them against people from the 1930s. Base them against people from their own era. The best players of their own era would have still been the best players if nobody did steroids.
It's like cycling.
Right.
Should Lance Armstrong be stripped of his Tour de France? Absolutely. You know why? Because he was an asshole. He kept fucking lying.
Yes.
Anybody else out here saying no, threatening people? No. He should lose everything because of what he did.
Right.
But every motherfucker in that sport that was anything was on it.
Correct.
Everybody in the Olympics is on something. It's
Correct.
a matter whether or not they come up with the right cocktail to not get fucking tested. How can you get tested positive? You're not going to get tested. Ask the fucking doctor, man. They've been beating this shit for years. You think motherfucker just wakes up and can run 100 meters in 9 seconds? Nope.
And do people honestly think baseball is the only one of the major 4 sports that people are taking drugs in? You're telling me nobody's taking drugs in football?
Have we seen a retired linebacker a year later? Have you seen Jeff Saturday? Jeff Saturday is like 186 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's
what you do? You just stopped eating? Come on, man.
It's insane to think that only one sport, one
is that
professional.
his name, Jeff Saturday?
Yeah. One sport, one type of professional athlete is the only one taking drugs. Football players need to heal quicker than any other players out there, in my opinion. They're the ones getting the most beat up out of everybody. So
did Phelps get caught?
He has not. There's been nothing other than smoking weed. Yeah. That's the only thing he's done, and having sex and dating a transvestite.
Whatever.
Did you hear about that?
No.
His girlfriend he didn't know was a transvestite. Now she's doing porn. She is doing porn.
There's a market for that. I accidentally clicked on one of those one time. It's bad.
It's not good.
No,
It's not good. It's not good.
It was a misleading title.
Well, I hate when you go on the porn sites and you're just scrolling through the videos and just randomly one video will be gay and you're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Don't put that on the fucking homepage of my porn site. I don't want to see that.
I'm an equal
That should be
opportunity
in the
homepage
section.
guy. I don't.
Right, well, there's-
title it correctly.
Well, there's gay porn sites.
That's why I don't click on anything that's written in another language.
Correct. Don't ever do that.
No,
you know,
don't do that.
there's shit in there you don't ever want to see.
No. Hairy shit. No,
But what I'm saying is you have gay porn sites. So save the gay porn for gay
separate
porn
but
sites.
equal. Is that what we're doing?
Well, it's not separate, but it's a porn site. It's who's going to the
You
porn
can't
site?
have gay porn associate with your regular porn.
You can, but don't put it on the homepage.
Okay, well I'm gonna call your bullshit right now. I'm gonna call you completely on your fucking bullshit. I'm gonna have your fucking porn site take girl on girl the fuck off, cause that's gay too by definition, motherfucker. Yeah, that's right. You're a porn racist. You're a porn fucking prejudiced motherfucker, man. Yeah, right. You don't want to see dick on dick, but girl on girl's fine. Yeah.
Well, you got me.
Yeah.
Well, you got me on that one. All right, but so yeah, okay. So then let's label it correctly. Can we at least do that?
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. It got me once, man. I
once
watched it
too.
way too long. If I wasn't on incognito on Google, I could have been labeled a gay myself.
I saw a blowjob video. I was like, oh, that looks good. And it was a guy blowing another guy. I'm like, whoa.
I don't know why are you watching a blowjob video in the first place?
Hey, I like to mix it up, dude. I like all kinds of porn.
Nah, man.
The best lately has been that.
That's just a one-way deal you're watching there.
But that's not all it is. I mean, every porn has blowjobs involved in it.
We found a CD one time of strictly blowjobs when we were on a plumbing job. And I was like, what's the point of this? I mean, unless you're just absolutely pretending it's you.
That's like one of those cum shot compilation videos. It's like, I don't need to see that. I don't want to see that over and over again.
No,
That's
I don't want to see that at
all.
Compilations are weird anyway. I'm not.
Yeah, I don't do
compilations.
those. Yeah. I like the new ones that have been bubbling to the surface, which is the stepmom and teaching her daughter.
Moms teach sex.
That's
They got some good looking women on that one. There's one that I'm a big fan of.
I'm a big fan myself. So I think we'll end it on that note tonight, on
There you
the
go.
porn note. So make sure, again, subscribe. So there's 3 ways now you can get the
3-way. We can't get all of it.
the 3 ways you can get the podcast. We are now available on YouTube for podcasts, so you can go to YouTube and watch us. The same channel or listen to us the same way you used to watch us. iTunes, search for Meares. You can download it directly to your phone. Or Meares.com. All of our podcasts and videos are up on that site also. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you for the conference championship games.
2 games. That's it.
That's it.
See you next week.